In a quiet valley, surrounded by golden fields and gentle rivers, lived a man named Ramesh. He was a humble potter who worked hard every single day, shaping clay with love and patience. Though his hands were rough and his clothes simple, his heart was full of kindness. Ramesh lived in a small hut with his wife Lata and their little daughter Kavya. Life wasn't easy, but it was peaceful, filled with laughter, warmth, and gratitude for the little they had. One morning, while collecting clay near an old banyan tree, Ramesh's shovel struck something hard. Curious, he dug deeper and soon unearthed a small wooden chest covered in dust and tangled roots. His hands trembled as he opened it, and his eyes widened in disbelief. Inside lay dozens of glittering gold coins, shining brighter than the morning sun. For a moment, his heart stopped. He had never, ever seen so much wealth in his life. He quickly looked around, closed the box, and hurried home. When Lata saw the gold, her face turned pale.
"Ramesh," she whispered softly, "this treasure isn't ours. What if it belongs to someone else? Or worse, what if it brings us bad luck?"
But Ramesh, blinded by excitement, shook his head.
"No, Lata. This is our chance to live a better life. No more worries, no more hunger."
From that day, everything changed. Ramesh stopped making pots. He bought fine clothes, decorated their hut with fancy things, and began spending money carelessly. The villagers were astonished by his sudden fortune. Whenever they asked how he became rich, Ramesh would smile proudly and say, "It's fate. The gods have finally blessed me." But Lata grew quiet and sad. She missed the simple days when their home was small but filled with laughter. Even little Kavya noticed the change. Her father no longer played with her or told her bedtime stories. Instead, he was always busy, counting his gold or dreaming of how to get even more. One evening, an old traveler came to their door. He looked tired and hungry, his clothes worn from the long road. "Please," he said softly, "may I have a piece of bread?" But Ramesh, now proud and selfish, shouted, "Go away! I am not running an inn for beggars!" The old man looked at him calmly and said, "Greed is a fire, Ramesh. Once it starts burning, it never stops until it turns everything to ashes." And he slowly walked away. That night, Ramesh couldn't sleep. The old man's words echoed in his mind, but his greed whispered louder. The next morning, he went back to the banyan tree, hoping to find more treasure. He dug all day under the hot sun, but there was nothing, only dirt and stones. Days passed, and soon his gold began to vanish. He spent too much, trusted the wrong people, and made foolish choices. One by one, the coins disappeared. Soon, the once cheerful hut became cold and empty. His friends left him. The villagers whispered behind his back. Lata fell ill, and Ramesh had no money left for medicine. Little Kavya cried at night, holding her mother's hand, calling softly, "Mama." One stormy evening, Ramesh sat beneath the same banyan tree, drenched, shaking, and exhausted. Tears rolled down his face as he whispered, "I was a fool. I had love, peace, and happiness, and I threw it all away for gold." The wind howled through the branches, then grew still, as if the tree itself was mourning his mistake. From that day, Ramesh changed. He returned to his pottery wheel, working harder than ever before. He cared for Lata and for little Kavya with all his heart. And he made a promise to himself, a promise he would never break, that greed would never blind him again. Slowly, over time, the villagers began to respect him once more. Not because he was rich, but because he was honest, humble, and good. Years passed. Ramesh never became rich again, but he found something far more precious: peace, love, and contentment. He often told his daughter, now grown up, "Kavya, remember this: gold can fill your pockets, but only love can fill your heart. Never let greed steal your joy." And so, the story of Ramesh became a gentle lesson passed from one generation to the next. A reminder to us all that greed may promise you the world, but it slowly takes away your soul. Because real wealth is not gold or riches. Real wealth lies in kindness, honesty, and a thankful heart. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. It will keep us motivated to make more videos for you.